Hello, group. Welcome to Action Rock Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Today, we're from Sin City. Oh, I love this cover. I've had this cover at least for months, if not most of last year. But this EP was not available on, keep looking at it. This EP wasn't available on YouTube or Bandcamp. I don't remember where I learned of it. But of course, I love this cover. But today, on Facebook, I get a post saying, "Hey, want to hear this EP on YouTube?" Yes, I do. I've been reading. Heard it multiple times. 6 songs, 21 minutes. And it's good. Great. It's darn good. Save the title track. How can I not save a title track named Sin City? Don't confuse it with the AC/DC song. Different song. Same spirit. Just look at that cover. You're going to see this cover behind me now for a while. I've been rating. I just wanted to love the darn thing just for the cover. They claim the mantle of high energy rock. And they're right. They also claim to be rock and roll. No and, rock and roll. They're right. Hard and heavy rock. They're right. They're from Chicago, Illinois. And it's darn good. And they gig around there, around the Chicago area. It's well produced. Very well produced album. Very polished. Much like you expect a major label record with a 21st century, 90s, maybe late 90s, 21st century style mix. Extremely well produced. Yeah, if you just sit there with my other reviews and go, I hate garage rock, I hate lo-fi, I want something produced well and mixed well and well played, this is it. This is what you've been waiting for. Well produced. Production sheen on it. And, well sung, well played, whole thing. It's damn good. And it's hard rock. Don't expect any touch of punk in here. No punk, no lo-fi, no garage rock. They're in a studio. They paid money to be in that studio. And they took advantage of it for 21 minutes of darn good music. And it's darn good. And of course, paid for this cover. I love this cover all through last year. Mind you, cigarette smoking's bad for you. I love this cover too, of Tim Curry. See? Isn't cigarette smokes cool? Isn't it cool looking in a still photograph? Yes, it is. But you don't remember Tim Curry? Now you recognize Tim Curry, Dr. Frankenfurter from the Rocky Horror Picture Show? You know, this Tim Curry. Hot in his fishnet stockings. But now everyone gets old. That's a given. But you don't have to be in a wheelchair, confined to a wheelchair like Tim Curry is. Because Tim smoked, probably didn't watch his blood pressure or his weight, had a stroke, and for the last bunch of years, instead of being the suave guy we all love, well, he's still suave, but he's in a wheelchair. You know, I like the BS. I'm not looking forward to being in a wheelchair. I'm working hard at it. So, the moral of the story is, don't smoke. Even when you look hot. With the cigarette smoke and the pangs over your eyes. Don't do it. Just do it for the photograph. Drop it. Drop the cigarettes like they're hot. And they are. Drop it. Don't smoke. We got the story? Good. So, did I make my point about this fine EP? One warning for people who believe the propaganda. Propaganda against the Ukraine war. The last song on this record is called Ukraine, about Ukraine fighting for their survival. And it's a cool song. But if you believe the Russian propaganda around the world, and God love if you do, you may not like the last song on this record because you're going to be booing and going, I'm for the Russians. You know, we're giving too much money to Ukraine to defend themselves. Deep breath. Yes, those people exist. They're real people. Okay? So, Uncle Richard here is just being your friend in case you believe Russian propaganda. And you're not on Ukraine's side of the war against Russia. This EP may offend you, at least at the last song. And of course, Sin City is about Las Vegas and camel toe and having a good time in Vegas or any other Sin City around the world. They may offend you too. It's not consistent with certain alleged Christian values. And I say good for Wolfram. So, love it. Great EP. Thank you for finally putting your on YouTube so I can hear it. And not just admire your album cover. I can actually admire your music as well. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not in Chicago often, so I guess I'm not going to catch one of your gigs. But damn good record, well produced record. That's one point I really want to make. It's well produced. Yeah, I'm sure they own a couple punk records in their collections. If you went to their homes and went through their physical record collection, or their YouTube account, music accounts like mine, and you may find some punk in there. Sure, why not? 1, 2. This band, when you actually hear, there's no punk in here. It's hard rock. We would have loved it in the early 80s. With the sheen to the music and the production of the music and the mix of the music. Oh, we're talking more 90s and 21st century. Very, very good. So, I cover everything. They're from Chicago. I mentioned that. Hard rock. High energy. They claim that label, and they're right. It's high energy action rock. But it is very much hard rock, heavy metal. Not quite heavy metal. It doesn't go that heavy. It's definitely highly produced hard rock of a modern nature. Okay? Ain't no ballads. Even the Lecrae song is heavy. So no ballads. It rocks all the way through. And like I said, for the political, if you're looking to be offended, yeah, they like Sin City. So do I. I saved that song. And Lecrae, well, they're sympathizing with the fighters fighting for their country in Lecrae. Good. I approve. You may not. Bless your heart. If you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe to Action Rock Corner. Ring the notification bell. And leave a comment. Go. It's on YouTube. Just got put on there. Wolfram. Not Wolf. Wolfram. That's how you divide the syllables. Wool from. Listen to the 21 minutes of this fine record and come back. Do you agree? Is this the hard rock, polished hard rock you've been waiting for? Sometimes, I'm late to the punk thing. Oh, I always loved the Pistols, but late to the punk thing. I would love to hear this in the 80s. It's damn, in the 80s, it would have done big business. Because damn, it's good. Maybe it would not have done big, it would have done well. It would have been definitely a cult classic in the 80s if it came out that, at the least. But we would have loved it in the 80s. It relates to action rock, garage rock, punk, psychobilly, rockabilly, stoner, psych, oh psych, and classic and legacy bands. Anything that rocks, really rock. Come back here to Action Rock Corner, we'll have it for you. Remember, fresh music is as important as fresh food. Have fun with your music. Yeah. Sin City is fun. The title track is fun. Lyrically. The other 5 songs, a bit rady. But it's cool. It really is cool. And that's all I got. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you again soon. Thanks.